So be it, Jedi.
What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Today we're doing something a little different, something I've been thinking about doing for a while, and just to switch things up. We're going to be ranking every Xenomorph design from Alien films. Now, I'm only sticking to live action. I'm only sticking to cinematic or television adaptations. I'm not going to delve into the comics or action figures and toy lines. We're just going to stick to what we've seen on screen. I'm going to start by saying a Xenomorph is a Xenomorph. I think they're cool. I'm not going to really delve into the specifics and the nuances of every single design we've seen on screen because there are a lot of details and I'm not an expert. That being said, we'll start off this list with the big chap from Alien 1979, and that is going to S tier. It's the design that started it all. I mean, H.R. Giger's beautiful inspiration, Necronom 4, you can't say that it's not the best because it is the first. Now, it does look like a guy in a suit, but it doesn't look like a guy in a suit in the film, and that was the point they were trying to make, and mission accomplished. Next up, we have the Alien Warrior from Aliens, and another iconic design. James Cameron didn't really get a hold of H.R. Giger at all for Aliens, but he did tweak his design of the Xenomorph a little bit, and the biggest that is pretty obvious is he took the transparent carapace or dome off of the head because they had a lot of problems with it fogging up on set. So while this is an iconic design, it's not my favorite, but it's going to go in A tier. Next up, this is a controversial one. This is a controversial movie. We have the alien dog, the dog alien or the runner alien, as it were. Actually, was originally supposed to be an ox from Alien 3. Super depressing movie. I mean, I never get the desire to watch that movie, but it is good in its own right, especially the assembly cut. And we will gonna have to put it in B tier. It's not as good as the Alien Warrior. Obviously, it's not the big chap. But I like that it is different, and it is more of a quadrupedal Xenomorph. After that, we have the Alien Xenomorph from Alien Resurrection. Now, I do believe that the aliens we see in Resurrection, AVP and AVPR, are very similar, if not the same design. So it's really hard for me to, differentiate between those. But I'm going to put this in C tier just because I don't like how it just looks generic. It doesn't have any of the dome. You can't really see any skull design. It doesn't have any of the nuances or things that make it very unique, like the runner alien. And it's just a Xenomorph, right? If you don't know the difference, you're just going to see an alien. Next up, we have this monstrosity from also Alien Resurrection, and that is the newborn. I'm going to put this in B tier just because it is nightmare fuel. I mean, what can I say? It's very disturbing to look at, and they crossed a human with a Xenomorph and got that. Next up, we have the Xenomorph from AVP, I believe, and we're just going to put it in C tier. It's all right. Not much to say about it. The grid alien's cool, but that's really not a specific design. It's just like a battle damage Xenomorph. And then this is a Xenomorph from AVPR. We'll put it there because, why not? Sticking with AVPR, we have the Predalien. Now, you would think that I would like this because it's a predator mixed with an alien. It's awesome. You'd be wrong. I hate this thing. I hate that they mix the two, and maybe it was, deeper in comic lore and they brought it to live action, but I just hate it. And obviously I can see why the Yautja have such a abhorrence towards it because it is an abomination. That's why it's in D tier. Next up, we have the Neomorph from Alien Covenant. I'm going to be honest. I think this is very disturbing. I think it really gets the nightmare fuel across. I'm going to put it in A tier. as crazy as that may seem. Next up, we have what I believe is the Deacon from Prometheus. Not crazy about it. It's cool, but he's like blue, and I think he ended up turning into like a giant mountain or something in the comics. I'm going to stick it in C tier. Now, this may be a little different. This is just the engineer, which you can't really see his head, but we all know what it looks like. The engineer from Prometheus. I mean, what can I say? It's a humanoid, uncanny valley looking guy that's like 9 or 10 feet tall. Don't really have anything bad to say about it, but it's really not a xenomorph. And I just included it on this because it was a prominent alien that we saw in the film. So we'll just put it in C tier. This is the Xenomorph from Alien Earth, which I am enjoying, by the way. I haven't watched the 4th episode, but 3 episodes so far have been honestly surprising and better than Alien Romulus. As hard as that may seem to believe, I enjoy the show so far, and it seems like the creator actually gives a shit. So, looking forward to the conclusion of it. I digress. We have the Xenomorph from Alien Earth, and this thing is ugly as hell. It's dead last, probably the worst Xenomorph design. I mean, look at the guy. He's like smiling. He looks like Giga Chad. Like I said, a Xenomorph's a Xenomorph. It's cool. I'm not going to sit here and sweat the details of it or, act like it's a big deal, but it's not a great design, and there have been better before it. Then we have what I believe is called the Offspring from Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus. It was my most anticipated film last year, and I was not really pleased with it. I was disappointed. I didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm kind of torn on what I feel about this, engineer / xenomorph hybrid. I think it's cool. I think they, I like Prometheus. I think it's an okay film. I don't hate it like a lot of the Alien fandom does. So it's cool that they, incorporated that in the film and the overall lore of that film. But I don't like that it was like the big boss of the movie. So I do think it's cooler than a regular engineer, but it's still going in C tier. Next up, we have the Alien Queen from James Cameron's 1986 Aliens. You already know, S tier. Awesome, iconic creature. I mean, the logistics that went into this puppet was, astonishing that they were able to pull it off. And of course, Alien Queen is iconic, so it's got to go up there in S tier with the big chap. Next up, we have the Praetomorph from Alien Covenant. Honestly, I think Ridley Scott just put this in the film because he realized fans were pissy that they didn't get to see a Xenomorph from Prometheus. So there's nothing crazy to be said about it. I mean, at first glance, it looks like a normal Xenomorph. So it's just going to go in regular, middle of the ground C tier. Last but not least, we have the Xenomorph from Alien Romulus. I'm going to be honest. I really like the design of the Xenomorph from Alien Romulus. I think it is unique, also indicative of H.R. Giger's design, but different than anything we've seen prior, but also not so outlandish that it's, sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's obviously not a Xenomorph. I like it. I think it's got nuances that, bring something new and creative to the table. And if you're a Hot Toys collector, looking forward to that 1/6 scale figure coming soon, I'm going to put this in A tier because I think it is pretty dang cool. Anyway, guys, this is what I believe is all the live action Xenomorph iterations we've seen. I'm not going to rank face huggers or anything like that. If I'm missing anything, well, then I'm just stupid. But I think this is everything. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this kind of stuff. I think it's cool. It switches it up. It gives me something, creative to do because not a whole lot going on in terms of Star Wars or 1/6 collecting. So let me know if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. If you did, maybe we'll do Predator designs. Maybe we'll do, some Star Wars stuff like Clone Troopers or whatever that may be. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know what you think down in the comments below. See you on the next one.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.